be in for something very special. And we're underway.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Chouameni. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Isco. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lampard. That looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? Goal! Sao Paulo!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kimmich. Can he get it through? That is good strength. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's really well manoeuvred. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kimmich does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Takes the shot! And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Isco. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival, looking for options for movement. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. Sao Paulo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And this is Vieri.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Scholes with the short one. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Del Piero is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Del Piero. Nicely spread. Yamal. Great vision. It's a promising position. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Vieri! Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Delivered in. Driving forward.
Pretty robust defending.
Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes. Bergomi gets the foot in and wins the ball. Can he get on the end of this? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de controle imediatamente.
So we're into the second 45. Searching pass he's played there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bergomi. Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Lampard, and it's Bergomi. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Neymar. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergomi. Now that's well seen too. Lampard. Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. There they go, hunting in packs. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. Goes for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hangs in a cross. That's well blocked and back out it comes. Passing nice and neat. Back into the middle, out to the right. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Chooses to go back. He's gone for goal! In for... Really well taken goal. Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 7, camisa 10, camisa 17.
And that's going up front in a hurry.
Para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 18, camisa 4.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Eto'o. Del Piero.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Cannavaro with the foul. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Rolls it backwards. And it's Szoboszlai. And he's forced to go back. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Vieri. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Szoboszlai. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Lovely, now then.
So Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Neymar. And he's lost his man here. Bergamo. Pass somewhat off target. Chips it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Sensational from Eto'o! And that has raised the roof! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Sao Paulo take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Bonucci has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It's run loose, who's going to get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Szoboszlai. Conte.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Kimmich. Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bonucci. Vieri providing an outlet on that flank. It's Vieri! And a terrific save from the keeper. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that certainly packed a punch. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Musiala. Now it's Eto'o. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Now it's Neymar. Matheus Nunes. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Ekitike. Now it's Vieri. Matheus Nunes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ekitike! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vieri. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cannavaro. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Well read, nice interception. Kimmich.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's being shifted off it. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Kimmich. Conte. And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Matheus Nunes. And it's Musiala. And it's Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Eto'o. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely weighted ball. Boys, all eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Sao Paulo on the spot for parity. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Plenty to aim. Shot, surely! They've scored! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. Musiala. Bonucci. Nicely intercepted. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Big chance! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Deixando o campo para a entrada
That's a
de
deception. His
Camisa
positioning was
7.
spot on.
Camisa 9. Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, easy pickings there. Schneider. Schneider takes control of it, and he's on the move. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Vieri. Vieri! That carried quite a threat. And it's been taken short. Great chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cannavaro. And it's Schneider. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi, and this is Messi. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Oh, that's neat. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. Neymar hangs in a big header! Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Eto'o. Schneider. That's a good ball out wide. It's run loose here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Turns and goes, takes a shot! And it's Schneider. Now it's Vieri. Vieri, probing pass, and he's picked out the run. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Could move up a gear here. And this is Vieri. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's fabulous. It's Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Schneider did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. This is promising. He's having a go! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Messi is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here.
Camisa 9, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 18, camisa 17, camisa 19. Substituição.
He's gone for it! So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Lampard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. Fernando Torres. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a cute ball. Azar. Nice looking ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Puts in a low one. Oh, he had to make that, and chance for a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good...
There's the shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Alexander-Arnold. Baresi. And Scholes. And it's Del Piero. Kimmich. Quarter of an hour played. Now, can they get him away? Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. And that's a good... Tries a shot! He's gone direct here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Scholes goes short. Here's a chance! That's another chance! Oh, he's been caught napping! He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and
he's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Scholes with the short one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Vieri. Scholes. And he cuts out the supply. Nesta. Sao Paulo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And the counter is on. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well measured. And it's hoisted clear. Scholes! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! Into the lead once more! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich. Tries to play it through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ball is over the line. And it's Soboslai. Isco is the team's great visionary. Tries a deft little ball. Backward it goes. Bout of passing here, really. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Tchouaméni brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Conte. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Kante does well to get it back. Kimmich. Yamal. Now this could be a chance. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
This is
acréscimo.
Kante. Cannavaro. Bonucci. Szoboszlai. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente, Chance no Futebol. Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 7.
There's the start of the second half.
Do jogador, camisa 5.
Vieri, who's set up 1 goal so far. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Threads one in. And this is Vieri. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Back into the middle. Yamal. And it's Soboslai. a good spell of possession, this. Conte. Distributed tidily, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Kimmich looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter,
It's Isco! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Isco really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. Del Piero.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's just misjudged that one. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Baresi. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vieri. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 10, camisa 4, camisa 8.
They've played it short.
Para a entrada de
And he's had it
camisa
nicked away.
18, camisa 9,
Sao Paulo are looking to
camisa
go forward
21.
now.
Teremos uma substituição.
Del Piero. Neymar. Del Piero. Schneider. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Good read, needed to be. And he's managed to get rid. Schneider. Now it's Eto'o. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. "75 minutes played." Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Eto'o!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição.
And it's Bergomi. Nicely weighted ball, well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni, and it's Chouameni. Chouameni cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Passing nice and neat. Neymar tries to pass it through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Schneider. Sao Paulo finding their passes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! He scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pinches it off him. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.